As the city stayed awake, a different kind of gathering was taking shape. Quiet, purposeful, and deeply urgent. Inside a modest venue, voices that are often unheard were finally given the room, the attention, and the respect they deserve. On 29th April 2026, the Hope Alive for Possibilities initiative, HAPPY, with support from the Global Youth Mobilization, hosted a one-day breakfast dialogue that would go far beyond conversation. It brought together young persons with disabilities from across north-central Nigeria, not for ceremony, but for truth-telling, and truth, as it turned out, was uncomfortable.
This is just to get some information from us that we aim to get some certain decision.
Today's engagement is not a routine meeting or a formal gathering for speeches. It is a deliberate and structured evidence generation activities designed to listen, learn, and document and influence action. We are here because climate change is not a distant action. It is always infecting lives, livelihood, and infrastructure, particularly with persons with disabilities.
This was not a routine meeting. It was a reality check, one after another. Participants shared life experiences from floods and climate-related disasters. Stories marked not just by rising waters, but by systemic neglect. They spoke of emergency warnings that never reached them because they were not designed to, of evacuation routes they could not access, of disaster plans that seemed to forget they existed.
Because of the heat, the serious experiences and the excessive heat at that time, I developed serious boils almost all around. In fact, they were like 3 at a time because of the excess heat, and there was nothing we could do at that period.
I didn't know anybody around me. It started really heavy, and I was about to look for rent to pay, and my patient got stuck. And I said, let me remove it. That was what they did for me.
The experience coming outside the floor. So the whole place was being polluted with bad color. And basically made me to come outside of my room. And it wasn't like somewhere too hygienic for someone to stay.
In those moments, the room grew heavier, not with despair, but with clarity. Because beyond the pain, there was precision. They knew exactly what they needed to change. Accessible early warning system that speak to everyone through sign language, braille, and audio. Infrastructure that does not become a barrier in time of crisis. A seat at the table where decisions are made. Emergency responses that protect not just life, but dignity. The message was unmistakable. Climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is here, but inclusion that is still lagging behind. Facilitated by Dr. Jayoba Kolawole, the dialogue did more than highlight problems. It transformed personal stories into collective evidence. Evidence that can no longer be ignored. By the end of the session, one thing was clear. When climate responses exclude persons with disabilities, they do more than fail. They perpetuate injustice. The conversation has begun. Now, the real question is, who will act?
Come closer.